Hi everyone. So welcome to the first video in my yoga series. So we'll be starting with nothing but just the warm up. Okay. So I advise that if you are somebody who has never exercised or who has not exercised for a long time, it'll be good if they do this warm up for a few days and then begin the practice. And each time you begin the practice, it's a really great idea to start with warm up. And you can also do these simple exercises right in the morning or on mornings when you cannot you don't find the time to properly exercise. You can at least do this very easily in around 5 to 10 minutes. So this itself goes a long way in lubricating your joints and waking up your body and mind, and it goes a long way in setting a good tone to your day. So these are called warm up. We call them warm up in English, but then in Sanskrit or Hindi they are called as sukshma vyayam. That means tiny exercises. They are tiny, that movements, but still they can be counted as exercise, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's begin. Let's start by centering ourselves on our mats. You can place your left hand over your chest and right hand over your tummy and close your eyes and focus on your breathing. This hand position is excellent to turn your attention inwards into your heart center. Now, with the help of your fingertips and not nails, scratch the top of your head over your crown and pull your ears upwards, sidewards and downwards with the help of your index finger and thumb finger. Both these actions instantly instills a feeling of wakefulness and drives sleep away. Now place your feet hip width apart and your hands also away from your body and squeeze all your muscles. Inhale and squeeze all your muscles while pausing and then release while exhaling. Inhale, squeeze all the muscles that you can access and release, exhale. Repeat the exercise a few times to wake all of your body parts and get your circulatory system fired up. Now coming to your eyes, we'll do some eye exercises. You can place your hands on your hips for support. Look up and look down without moving your head, only your eyes. You can also take the help of your thumb finger and place your one hand in the thumbs up or the Facebook-like position and just focus on your thumb while taking the thumb up and down, left to right. Take care not to move your head, only your eyes. Let it go with the thumb finger. While going to the other side, take the help of the other hand. So this will help you to look farther on both directions. Now you can do a diagonal movement again with the help of both the thumb fingers on both the hands. After moving your eyes side to side, up and down and diagonally on both sides, you can start eye rotation both in the clockwise and the anti-clockwise directions. Again, you can use the help of your thumb finger and outstretched hands. Or, if you're comfortable and confident enough to do it just with the eyes, you can do so. Now give rest to your eyes by just shutting your eyes gently You can also place your palms over your eyes and blink it slowly and gently. So this relaxes your eye muscles after the exercise. Remove your palms from your eyes. So we are exercising from top to bottom. After eyes and face, we're going to the neck. So neck up, neck down. Again, like the eyes, we'll move our necks up, down, side, side, and in clockwise and anti-clockwise directions. So listen to your body and do each of these movements as many times as you feel like. And please be gentle with your neck because it's always prone to injuries. So it's a delicate part, so be gentle with your necks. While going in the clockwise direction, breathe in while you go up and breathe out while you come down. So face down, breathe out, face up, breathe in. Now try to touch your ears to both of your shoulders. This gives us another type of stretch. Now from neck we come to our shoulders. Palms on your shoulders, fingers on your shoulders, and rotate it in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. While the elbows come in front, make both the elbows touch each other. While going back, try to touch both your shoulder blades against each other. So this way you'll give like a full stretched rotation on both directions. So go slow. Always slow movements in yoga is considered beneficial because that way our focus will be more and more muscles we'll be able to access more muscles. Now another type of shoulder movement is this, where outstretch your hands and rotate your palms upwards and downwards. So your shoulder will also get a rotation. Now the elbows, palms out, hands on shoulders, hands out, hands onto shoulders. So what all these movement does is it lubricates your joints and get the juices flowing so that exercise becomes easier afterwards. Now coming to your fingers, squeeze them shut and stretch them out. You can stretch back each of your fingers. These movements are especially useful if you spend long hours on your computer typing or scrolling through your phone. So now after upwards, stretch each of your fingers downwards. Then stretch the whole hand upwards and downwards. It's a delicious movement because it kind of stretches the whole hand. You can feel the stretch. Up and down all the fingers. And the complete hands. Palms up, palms down. Now this is the Mushti Mudra, where you place your tip of the thumb on the base of the little finger and close all your fingers and make wrist rotations. So Yoga Mudras, all these Mushti Mudra, Gyan Mudra, there are many mudras. They are very beneficial and have a lot of health benefits. Your feet will be hip width apart. Right hand over left chest, left hand outstretched and turn back towards the right. So this gives a nice twist to your torso. Again, same with the other hands. Left hand over your right chest, right hand outstretched, turn back towards the left. So repeat a few number of times. Again, while going off center, that means while turning, you can exhale. While coming back towards the center, you can inhale. So, always keeping in tune of your breathing, is really beneficial while doing yoga. Now hip rotations, again feet a little apart from each other, hands on your hips, and rotate your hips as far as possible in all the directions. This works out both your back and your hips and the whole of your torso, legs. Now upper body, we have finished exercising. Preparing for exercising. Now feet together, your knee. Feet together, bend a little, hands on your knees and rotate your knees in all directions. Take care to maintain balance. If you need, you can also place your toes a little bit apart. So in clockwise and anti-clockwise directions, rotate your knees a few times. Now those who are good with balancing their bodies, maybe dancers, etc., sportsmen, what you can do is you can lift your leg and draw an 8, the number 8 digit with your toes. So this gives a nice ankle rotation in all directions. Then you can also kick front and kick back, stretch. Now that your body is a little, lubricated, you can just do some strenuous exercises like jogging, or you can just run place in such a way that your heels touch your buttocks, and then, or you can do high knees. So do this fast and rapidly so that it becomes a little bit of cardio. You can also do star jumps. Sit down. We are going to be exercising our legs a bit more. So sit down, legs outstretched, toes pointing down at all times, and your back as straight as you can. You can also take the help of your hands by turning them outwards, backwards, and placing them on your mat. This will help to keep your back straight. Now give your toe fingers a little movement by squeezing them and then releasing, and again some ankle rotations and toes down, toes up rotations, just like movements, just like we did for our palms. Now another very good leg movement to fire up your hamstrings and thigh muscles is to stretch your right leg towards the right side and do not rest it on top of the mat. Keep it up and hold for 10, 20 or 30 counts as far as possible without resting your leg on the mat. Do on either sides a few number of times, as this is a really good exercise to open your hips, to fire up your thigh muscles, inner thigh muscles, and also your whole leg. So it builds strength and resilience. So do that a few number of times on both sides. Take care to hold for as many counts as you can. Breathe deeply while you are in any pose. Now hold your leg like a baby, like cradle it like a baby with your hands, and move your one leg outwards and inwards as shown. While doing so, always keep the toes of the other leg pointed downwards. So this opens up hip and gives a nice exercise for your leg. So do it a few number of times. Now we'll do some cycling with our leg. While we do cycling with one leg, keep the other leg stretched out. So we'll do that in both directions. Leg up, bend your knees and leg outside. You can try to touch your knee to your forehead. Even if you're not able to in the beginning, it's completely alright. As you continue with the practice, you will be able to do it. Now do the same cycling exercise for the other leg. Each time you bring your leg towards you, exhale. Away from you, inhale. Now the cradling movement for the other leg. All these movements open up your hips, and this will help you to do a number of wonderful yogasans. Foot in the side of your hip on the root of the other thigh. Bend your knees, take them, hug it and touch your forehead. And massage your thighs and make it touch your mat. Now also you can interlace your fingers over your foot and make your knees touch the mat again and again in a fast motion. So this is called the half butterfly motion. That means your leg is almost like a butterfly fluttering its wings. So hug your knee, touch it to the forehead, massage your thighs, touch it to the mat. When you bring your leg towards you, exhale. When you bring your legs towards the mat, inhale. Half butterfly. All the while, remember to keep your other toe of the other leg outstretched and engaged so that the other leg is not sleeping. Now place your toes as far as maybe your mat's width, and bring your toe fingers inwards and outwards. So this is called, you can call it the wiper movement. Just like the wiper of a car, So this kind of loosens up all your leg muscles after these exercises. Now after half butterfly, we'll try to do the full butterfly motion, BADDHAKONASAN, in which you bring your toes together, the sole of your feet together, both the feet together, and sit just like your legs resemble the wings of a butterfly. Sit on your seat. Do not lean forward or lean backward. Sit straight on your seat and bring your legs up, bring your legs down. While your legs come down, try to touch the knee to the mat so that you get the full movement. And while they go up, try to touch your knee to the elbow. So you can increase the speed of this movement. Now, interlace your fingers, keep them interlaced. Hold your feet closer to you. Exhale and try to bend forward and touch your forehead to the mat. Now this is not easy for everybody to do it, but those who can, different bodies function differently. So take care to don't bend your upper back. Bend from your lower back at your hip region. Keep your rest of your upper back straight while you go down. And then try to touch the forehead to the mat. If you're not able to do this, an easier variation is where you keep your feet a little farther from your hips. Interlace it And again, exhale and bend from your waist and rest your forehead over your feet. Relax. If you are still not able to do even this, then what you can do is you can take the help of a bolster or a cushion or a pillow. Sit on in the butterfly position, place it over your leg, hug it, and just rest your head over the bolster or the cushion or the pillow. Wherever you are, just hold the cushion there and relax. With this, we have finished the warm-up, but there's a final touch to it always, and that is the Om chanting. So for that, what I'm showing here is the half lotus position. You're taking the right foot up, right leg up, keep the right foot over the left side of the hip, and keep the other leg down only, just like you said, just the normal cross leg position. Again, don't lean forward or backward. Your upper, that is the chest, should be straight in line with the hip. You can also roll your shoulders back so that you get the lift and the complete stretch of the back muscles. Now, this is the half lotus. You can just turn your attention inwards and focus on your breathing. Otherwise, if you can adopt the full lotus, full Padmasana position, where you bring the other leg over the first leg and rest the foot over the other hip. Now, Gyan Mudra is a really good mudra for meditation, in that you touch the tip of your index finger to the thumb and keep the other fingers outstretched. Otherwise, for Om chanting, you can, because it's for beginners, you can easily adopt the Sukhasana position. That means a normal cross-legged position. Back straight, chest over the hips, directly in line. Roll your shoulders back. Hands in Gyan Mudra. Eyes gently closed. Maybe you can relax all your face muscles. Try to bring like a zen soft smile on your face and completely try to peace out. Focus on your breathing. Don't try to change it. Just observe it slowly coming back to normal. Observe your breathing change by itself. Change into a more relaxing mode. Now inhale, and while exhaling, chant Om. Inhale, exhale, Om. Inhale, exhale, Om. Slowly open your eyes. Namaste. Meet you next time for a beginner sequence.